Hey guys, this is Ernest, public speaker, real estate broker, life insurance broker. I do a bunch of stuff. I have licenses. I really need to like script that, so I say the same thing in the beginning. Um, but welcome. So in this video, I want to go over door-to-door appointment setter. Okay, another way to make income. Now, this one's actually a pretty big one, and here's the main reason. Okay, a lot of people don't really take this seriously at all. In sales, the most important thing is getting leads and converting them, right? So converting them actually to an appointment. So on the appointment, that's where the closer or salesman, it might be the same person, sits down and goes over the information and then sells them on whatever it is, right? In life insurance, it's life insurance policy. In real estate, it might be a listing, it might be a buyer. Depending on what industry, a service or product, that would change. But the thing that does not change is the appointment setting itself. Okay. Now this is where door to door comes in. Okay. Think about it. Not a lot of people are willing to go door knocking. Okay. It's kind of like it's one of those two things: public speaking and door knocking. It's most people have a fear of it. So if you can get over that fear, because fear is, we're only born with like two or three fears. So that was actually input into us. Okay. Um, so if you can get over that fear, you're already literally blowing out 90% of the competition that are scared of door knocking. Okay. On top of that, and more importantly, right now we're in an industry, or actually in a market that pretty much everyone's online, right? Which is a good and a bad thing. But the problem is most businesses and agents and salespeople, they're trying to do everything online. So they're sending people or, stuff to email, to social media. Maybe they try to call them a prospective client. The problem is they're getting bombarded, these people, and they don't know what's real and what's not because there's so many scams out there. Just like they can send them somebody from a whole different country that has nothing to do with it, that are trying to scam them, could be that person, and you would have no idea. Compare that to somebody going to their door, right, and saying, "Hello, Mr. John Smith, yes," and you have a paper with some of their information. Okay, either they requested it, and some of the businesses that I'm in, there's people that actually request information. That one's actually easier because you already have all the information because they gave it to you. Or it's within a niche, depending on what service you're doing, right? So, but already I want you guys to understand, going door to door. First of all, it's not scary. You can get over that part. People do it every day, right? People in solar, people in life insurance, real estate, all that stuff. And it's just a regular person behind the door. The big thing is just getting their attention for a few minutes, putting importance in what you're doing, to set up an appointment, and for them to understand that and be professional about it. Okay. Now, two more things about this. Okay, before I end the video. Um, there's so many companies, sales companies, that would love to hire and keep and pay very well somebody that has this type of ability. Okay. And you really don't even have to get hired. You can subcontract with really anybody. Okay, you can literally partner with anybody. For me, I'm in the real estate sector, both investing and traditional, as a broker. Life insurance, solar, mortgages as well. So those are my, what I do. But really, anybody within cable, within, internet, all that stuff, most of them get their leads from door to door. So if you're willing to do that, there's a lot of money in it. There's people make 100, 200, $300,000 just door knocking. Okay. So I want to share with you what I do and what I teach when I sit down with people, or actually go out and show them on the field how to door knock, how to properly door knock. The first thing is having a script. Okay. Obviously, it needs to go out too, but a script, because you want to get used to saying the exact same thing. So it makes it a lot easier when you're at the door. Okay. The next thing after that is having some of your tools, right? Just like any other person. So this they sell Listen, another one that I have, they sell at Walmart, right? Probably Home Depot as well, but Walmart. Just so that way inside you can have all of your different marketing stuff. So that way, if they're not home, if you have a door hanger, you can have door hangers, postcards, business cards, pins, anything like that. But these are the three things that I utilize. Okay, I have my business card ready to go. Most people, they want to see that you're professional, so having a business card is good. Now, if they're not home, which happens, more often, right? Having something there to leave, okay, and something very clear, concise. And what I've noticed is if it's too into that service industry, like it's all about solar, it's all about life insurance. If they're not interested in that, then they just don't reply. Something like this, very simple. Sorry, we missed you. And we put their information, what time, first attempt, and then to call you. Guess what? They have no idea what this is about, so they'll call you, right? And so even if they say no, at least they say it over the phone, and you have a chance, right? On top of that, now you have their number, right? If you didn't already have it. So I have this. So sorry we missed you. And then when they are at the door and you do set up an appointment, then right here, appointment reminder. Okay. As a professional, understand they're busy, you're busy, right? But they're a different type of busy. So they might not remember about the appointment. Sometimes they are interested and then they forget and they're out and they just didn't remember, right? So giving them this, I always fill it out with obviously their information, when the appointment is, your information. That way they can put it up on their fridge and remember. You save it onto your CRM or wherever you put all your information for your appointments. Maybe it's your calendar, Google Calendar, which is fine. What I always do is set up the appointment, send them a text reminder, and then send them a text reminder the day of or the day before. Okay. But two appointment reminders, and make it to where they can easily change their appointment. Okay, if you can do that. But regardless, those two things, your conversion and having sticky appointments will go up dramatically as well. So if you just do these two things, you can definitely do it. Okay. Now I have scripts for every type of services, but they're always pretty much the same. Here's the three bullets that I go through when I'm at the door because it's hard to memorize. You kind of have to do it bullet style, right, in your head, because I'm not looking down and reading off of a script while I'm talking to them, right? I always, number one, build rapport. Take a couple minutes, build rapport with them, compliment them on something. The next thing I either do this before or after, just depends on the situation. But then I say who I am, who I'm with, and what I'm doing there, because who doesn't want to know that, right? So I always do those things. Then the main reason we're there is to set up an appointment, and then I go into appointment mode, and I give them two options where I have a specialist coming. Even if I'm the specialist, I always say that, I'm going to have somebody Tuesday or Thursday that'll be going over this information to share with you, blah blah blah, whatever it is. What day works better for you? Okay. And so then I book an appointment. Okay. If there's any type of like objections, then I handle those objections. And if you're already working with a company, obviously write down the objections people are giving you and then tell your specialist, hey, people are saying this to me, what should I say? And they'll help you out. Okay. Or just put in the comments some of the objections that you guys are getting if you guys are door knocking, and let me know, and I'll give you some objection handling um, pointers on that if you'd like. But just to reiterate, guys, door knocking, it's one of those skills that it'll never go old. What's happening over the last 10 years that the internet has gone very viral. Everybody is trying to make money on there, and I make money on it. Okay, so there's ways to do it, but this is one of the ways where people can easily make a lot of money because nobody's doing it. You'll again blow out 90% of your competition just because you're at the door. So who's gonna win, right? Somebody sending them a postcard and they'll get back to them that it's in the mail pile, or somebody at the door talking to them about an appointment. And it's kind of like they have to make that decision right then and there. Okay, you're always gonna win 9 times out of 10, right? So look forward to your guys' comments. DM me if you have any questions on this, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Take care.